Okay, welcome everyone. So my question for you is, are you using PowerPoint and are you using it regularly for social media, every social media platform, whether it's YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or Pinterest? If you're not using PowerPoint, you're missing out on some really cool things to help create more impactful, more powerful presentations and social media posts. So I'm going to share my screen with you and I'm going to show you some of the things that I do with PowerPoint. So let me just share my screen here and pull this up. So this is just one thing that I did. I wanted to do a testimonial video. So I did this originally for YouTube. I wanted to do a testimonial video. So I did not have this slide here initially. I added this slide on when I was going to make it a carousel for LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. So I think it's really helpful to have visual lots of times rather than just a talking head. And I wanted to show these real life examples of people who were making money with Send It Academy. So I went into Send It Academy's Facebook group. I took screenshots of posts that people have made, and you can see that you can actually see the amount of money. So I circled that in red so that people could see this. Now, I was doing a YouTube video, so I was sharing my screen and going through these slides, but it was super quick. You can see I just have 6 slides here. That's it. So I talked about this one person. I blacked out the person's last name, just Christopher, blacked out the image, just got my second drop of $1,185. And then I showed this slide of so here's another one, just another day, converted at 100% and took out $1,100. Love this side hustle, writing my own letters. Here's another person waking up to a drop. And you can see this person made $2,325. And then Trevon made over $40,000 writing letters in 8.5 months. So get more information and join now. Go to gloriamcdonald.com/SI. So that was my YouTube video. But it's so powerful to have social media posts and people can tell that this is an image from Facebook. We're used to seeing this format. They can tell that this is obviously a real person holding real money, right? And again, you can tell that it's from Facebook. It's a Facebook post. So this is real social proof. So I did a super quick YouTube video, almost exactly like what I did just now for you guys. I use these slides. Then what I do, I came in here and I added my YouTube thumbnail as the first slide because I want to use this now as a carousel post in LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. So I go over here to File and I do Export. And right here, you can export this as a PDF. So I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again, but you just click on that. Well, yeah, I'll do it again. And then you have the file and you just publish it and it's saved. And then for LinkedIn, you just upload that PDF as a file. When you're creating a post, you have some copy there that talks about this amazing side hustle, blah, 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 blah. So that's just one way to do a super quick and easy PowerPoint to use for a video. And then of course, if that you can use the same video on TikTok because TikTok does have wide form video, not just horizontal video, vertical video rather. And because this is a relatively new format on TikTok, they are promoting it. So you will likely get more views of a wide form video right now on TikTok because it's a new format. So I can take this video that I did for YouTube and put it up on TikTok exactly the way it is. I can also share the video to Facebook, but I can also share it as a post. So that is one way to use PowerPoint. Here is another one that I did because I find whenever you're talking about numbers, it's so helpful to have a visual. So I did a super short video for YouTube, my YouTube channel, on the Send It 3x10 force matrix. So you can see how simple this initial slide is. Then I did an income disclaimer slide. And then I had an Excel spreadsheet that shows the numbers, and I just took a screenshot of that Excel spreadsheet and put it in here and then talked about the numbers. This is another Excel spreadsheet that I had, and I explained how a force matrix fills in. And then I gave another example of how this person, Beth, has never recruited anybody, but she has 61 people on her left leg, 4 people on her middle leg, and 26 people on her right leg. So again, these are visuals, but it's a really great way to prepare something, do a video for YouTube using PowerPoint. Okay, so those are just 2 examples. Now, let me show you. I'm going to go to PowerPoint and let's create a new presentation. So I'm going to go to new. Now, what generally pops up is the standard presentations. I don't use any of the standard presentations that show up just in PowerPoint. Instead, I go to these things. I go to presentations, themes, educations, charts, diagrams, business, and I look for different ones that I like. And I don't get concerned about the colors because I'm going to show you how you can change any color you want. So let's say I want to do this one. Okay, so I'm going to click on that and I'm going to hit create. And if you don't like it, if it turns out being slides that you don't like, just delete it and go find another format that you like. So this is a pretty basic presentation, but you can see they've already got slides, different slides built. I like my slides to obviously look like it's a theme and everything goes together, but I want different visuals. I want to mix it up. I want things to look different on different slides. So this is great. I've got lots of different options here for what I'm going to do. So let's say I'm preparing a presentation on how to use PowerPoint. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do this and I'm going to say how to create money making PowerPoints. Okay. There you go. That's all you do is you type over the text that they've got there. Now, let's say I want to turn this into my brand colors. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go to design right up here. And there's my current thing, my current presentation. I'm going to go over here to variants and I'm going to click on this. And these are the existing colors of this, but I have already created custom colors with my brand colors and they're here. So I can change this into other things, but let me just show you. So I'm going to go to colors and let's say you haven't created your brand colors. You go down here to custom colors, you click on that, and then you can change these. So let's say I'm going to change this blue to one of my brand colors. So I'm going to click on more colors. And right here is the color of this blue, and I'm going to delete that, and I am going to type over it my pink color for my brand. So that's the color, and then I just hit OK, and you can see this pink color shows up. Okay, and this is a light gray. I want to get rid of that light gray, and I want it to be white. Okay. This is an orange. So let's say, yeah, I like that orange, but it's not my exact brand color. I'm going to go down here again to more colors, and I'm going to type in my orange brand color. Now, I happen to have these down. I copied them down from Canva, where I have all my brand colors. So I happen to have them there. You can see it's very similar, but I'm just showing you how to do it. And then you hit OK. And there you go. Okay. So you would go through and change each one of these to your brand colors. So let me go back to this and I'm going to go click on this down arrow. I'm going to go to colors And I'm going to choose this one, which I already have. Okay. See how all the slides change now to my brand colors. Super quick and easy. Now this one happens to be quite simple because it only has 3 or 4 colors in it. But so let's say you can change this up. Maybe this isn't the agenda. Maybe this is 4 keys to success or whatever. Now, let's say I want these to be bullet points, and I want to have this animated so I don't just come in here and have this slide that says 4 keys to success. I want to animate this. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on that. Or highlight that. I'm going to go to animations, and then I've got all these different variations of how these things can come in. So let's just do zoom, and you'll see how it goes from small to big. Okay. So if I want to use that particular animation, now when I'm on one slide, I only use one kind of animation. I don't try to change the different animations from line to line. You could, but that's just going to get crazy. It's going to be distracting to your viewer instead of helpful to your viewer. Because our attention spans are so limited, we tend to need something moving on the slide rather than just a slide of a lot of text. Also, you want bullet points. You do not want a ton of text. We know the statistics are very, very clear that over 65% of people are looking at things on their phones. If you make this text too small, when people are looking at it on their phone, they're not going to be able to read it, and you're going to lose them. Okay, so let's say I've got that, and I just highlighted each one, and they're going to, come in now. So I'll do the slideshow from current slide, and you can see what it's going to look like. Introduction, building confidence, engaging the audience, visual aids, final tips and takeaways. Okay, now, I'm just using what they already had there. That's obviously not what I'm going to do. But let's say I like that, but I want it to be a little bit different. I'm going to go up here to design, and I'm going to go over here to designer, and I'm going to click on that. And it's going to generate alternate designs for this particular slide. So maybe I want to do something that has an image in it, let's say. Oh, I like this one. So let's choose this one, and I'm going to click on here to add an image, and I'm just going to go to my pictures, and let's do the Digital Marketer Success Network, and I'm going to go to free trainings, and let's say I want this image in there. I just click on insert, and voila, there it is. Now, I'm not saying any of this makes sense, that the words make sense with this image, but that's how easy it is. And then you can see it gives you options, and maybe you say, oh, gee, I like it better in a square than in a circle. No problem. Just click on that, and it changes it to the square. Okay. So lots of different things. Let me just see if I can let's go to this one. Now, this has a lot of text. It has more text than I generally like for a slide. That gets pretty small. But what I wanted to show you is how I use some other things. So let's say I want to do this one. I don't think this is particularly beautiful, but we're just going to pretend that I like this and but now I've got a lot of text on the page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to copy it. I'm going to duplicate the slide. And because I've got 4 different bullet points here, I'm going to duplicate it 4 times. So duplicate, I want it 4 different, I might even do 5, but we're going to do 4 for right now. Okay. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to delete the text in this box, and delete the text in this box, and delete the text in this box. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the second slide, and this is going to make this look like it's animated because you can't animate when you've got these kinds of things. You can't animate it, but I want animation. Oh, I actually like this one much better, but that's okay. I'm going to stick with this. So now I'm on the second slide, and I'm going to delete this text and this text. And then I'm going to go to the third slide, and I'm going to delete the last text. And then I'm going to leave the fourth slide with all the text. So now if I go back up here and I do the slideshow from here, from current slide, you'll see make eye contact with your audience to create a sense of intimacy and involvement. See how it looks like it's automated? I'm just going to the next slide. But weave relatable stories into your presentation, blah, 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 blah. Encourage questions and provide thoughtful responses to enhance audience and make what that looks like it's automated, but I'm just moving the presentation forward to the next slide. So that's a super simple way to put more automation in. Now, the other thing you can do very easily is if we go back to, I'm going to go up to the beginning, I'm going to go to design. I showed you how to change the colors, but you can also change the fonts. So if you know that you always use particular fonts for your brand, like I do, I'm going to go here to fonts and let's see if we have this here. Mont is they don't always have what you want. So they don't have Mont in here. So let's see if they have, well, they're going to have Montserrat. Maybe they're not going to have Montserrat. Okay, they don't have my particular fonts, but you can change the font in here if you wanted to, for whatever reason. I tend to, with PowerPoint, I tend to use the fonts that they're using, because they've created this whole thing so that the fonts go with the style and it fits the page. So really simple to change colors, to insert images. If you want to, let's say I'm going through this, I've got my 4 keys to success. I'm talking about the power of communication. I want to insert a new slide in here. I just click here between the 2 slides and I do insert slide. Okay. Then I can go up here to home and I can choose the layout I want. So they give me all the layouts that are available. And let's say I want to, let's say I'm going to do title only because what I really want is I want this to be an image. I'm just going to have a full image on this screen. So different ways you can create images. You can create an image in Canva and upload it in here. I can do insert picture, and then from my own computer, I can do it from stock images and from online images. Let's go to stock images because there's lots of great stuff in here. And let's say I want a question mark because I'm going to ask my audience a question. Okay, and let's say I like this one. So I'm going to hit that and insert, and there we go. Now, if I wanted to, I could put text over that. You can see it's going to give me other options here because I've got that designer on. But there are all kinds of great images. So I might want to choose this, and then I'm going to put some text in here, right? So I use from I'm going to do insert pictures. I very often insert a picture from my laptop. I'll do stock images, or you can do online pictures. And that's just searching the internet for royalty-free images. Another thing I do, if I go to insert pictures from stock images. This is kind of cool. I use these people. So you can do cutout people. And, if you're trying to talk about, are you frustrated because you've been working at, building your business for 5 years and nothing's happened? You could uh, choose that guy. Or you put in here frustration. Okay, that's not. Um, but you can go through all these different images. And so let's say I want to do, okay, we're celebrating something. I've used this woman a fair amount. Insert. Okay, now let's get rid of this thing. Okay, so we've got her in there, and I'm going to go back to insert and pictures and stock images and cut out people again. And now let's say I'm going to use this person because we're going to be talking about 3 different things to celebrate. Okay, I go there. I can make them much smaller, or I can do something like this. But let's say I just want to make these smaller and I want to put them down here. Again, I'm not saying that this is absolutely beautiful. I wouldn't do this on this hot pink background, but you can see how easy it is to change the size of them. This one needs to be a little bit bigger. So there are all kinds of things you can do with cutout people. They also have, if we go back here to insert pictures, stock images, you'll see they have other options. They've got stickers, they've got illustrations, they've got cartoon people, they've got videos, so you can insert a video. I don't use cartoon people, but you can go through all this stuff and see if there's anything in there that makes sense for you. Stickers, again, it's just about scrolling through here, searching through here, and seeing if anything makes sense for what you're doing. I tend to use I use icons. I do use these a fair amount. And I use the cutout people and I use images, but it depends upon what your presentation is on. So there's so many different things you can do with PowerPoint. It is super, super, super easy to use. You can see how easy it is to move people around. You can see how great it is. So let's say I just wanted to use this one, yay, whatever, let's celebrate your wins, whatever it is. And then let me show you. So let's say I've done this whole presentation and I want to insert some slides from another presentation I've done. So I'm going to go to File and I am going to open up my top LinkedIn hacks for 2025 presentation. And I did several weeks ago. And let's say now I want to take all these slides about the Digital Marketers Success Network. I'm going to highlight them. So I just clicked on the first one. Sorry, I did that quickly. I clicked on the first one. I hit my Shift key and went down and highlighted each one of these slides. Then I'm going to hit Control C for copy. And I'm going to go back over here. And let's say I want to insert these here. I'm going to do Control V. And now I have my slides about my closing slides about the Digital Marketers Success Network in a format. Now I might have to switch these up a little bit because this logo, for example, it's using hot pink here. So Digital Marketers and then Success Network is in this same hot pink because this is my brand color. So you can't see Success Network. So I would just upload a different logo for this. But so guys, I want to encourage you really, truly today to join the Digital Marketers Success Network because you'll get training on AI tools and tips. We have a weekly AI collaborative call. It doesn't matter what platform you're using for AI. A lot of us are using Ruby AI, but it doesn't matter. We have amazing calls on that. You're going to get all kinds of training on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, on how to make faceless videos, on mindset, energy, body. Plus, You're going to get small group access to me on weekly affiliate success calls, weekly training and Q&A calls, twice a month review your work workshops where people come and maybe they want one of their YouTube videos reviewed. Maybe they're looking for help on SEO for a YouTube video. Maybe they're looking to get help with a landing page they created or an email they wrote or something they're trying to do with AI. So those are twice a month review your work workshops. And we have special guest expert training calls like the training call we're having tomorrow with this special guest expert in AI. And you get access to my done for you affiliate program. So you can literally earn while you learn. And not only have I created everything for you that you need to get leads, including lead magnets, emails, messages, and posts for social media, but I also do all the follow-up and sales for you so you can literally make money while you sleep or while you're off building another business, and you can earn up to 50%. So I've created all of this for the purpose of helping you create the success you've been dreaming of and hoping for, and so that you can finally start earning more and working less, get out from under that mountain of credit card debt, afford to buy that new car, travel where you want, when you want, experience financial freedom, and start living the life you've been dreaming of. Now, let me just show you. Right now, I'm just going through the slides. I'm not in the presentation mode. But if I go to slideshow and I do it from this current slide, you'll see that I have animations in here. Okay, so that you can finally start earning more, working less, get out from under that debt, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then I would obviously change this. It does a pretty good job of making something into the format I want. It's hard to read the white on yellow, so I would change that. But there are two things I know. I know how to make money online, and I know how to show you how to make money online. So if you're interested in the Digital Marketer Success Network, I can't encourage you strongly enough to join today. You go to gloriamacdonald.com/DMSN for Digital Marketer Success Network. That's gloriamacdonald.com/DMSN. And join us tomorrow. If you join today, join us tomorrow for our Friday Q&A call where we will do a little bit of follow-up on and dig a little deeper into how to create powerful PowerPoint presentations. So again, go to gloriamacdonald.com/DMSN and join the Digital Marketers Success Network today. Now, this is the slide that they had there, but I'd say thank you, and I would obviously change that slide. So guys, thanks so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And if you're not using PowerPoint for social media, for opportunity calls, for videos, you are missing out big time.